Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. Now, report reaching us right now allegedly is that the Ooni of Ife's captured area, was very, very upset over the fact that Queen Naomi rejected his gift. And this is not the first time. Only recently, it does seem as if whatever he gives to Queen Naomi, there's always this struggle for her to collect. After buying something for her, Ooni will have to kind of persuade again. Right now, it does seem as if they are where they used to be about a year ago or maybe a year, 3 months ago. And it's like one step forward, 10 step backward. Sometime around last month, everything was going well and all of that. So is this what they have been prophesying, that there's going to be a very serious altercation between them again? Or that people are trying to put asunder again? Or is this really coming from the heart of Olori Nami, who is obviously tired of this back and forth movement, of this open-endedness? Because there is there is this high level of open-endedness. We know that we have heard about Joan. We have heard that they are making preparations for her returning to the palace of the Ooni of Ife, as it is making the rounds on social media on daily basis. We have heard of a lot of proposals that has been done. We've heard of the kind of distinction that has been done in the palace just in case the Oloris refuse to leave and all of that. But then again, we have heard that this time around, she is developing cold feet and she is moving backward. And that is something the monarch is uncomfortable with, if this information that we keep gathering from different sources is the truth, okay? And so they said that she is really, really developing cold feet. But, the height of it happens to be her birthday. Now, we are all aware that her birthday was yesterday. They said prior to her birthday, there have been a lot of arrangements from different people who love her, people sending gifts and trying to ensure that the gift gets to her before that 15th. And they said that was the same thing the Ooni of Ife did, as we heard that it was for this reason that the car was even from Costarios Motors allegedly, and a very beautiful car. And that car was supposed to get to Akure on the 15th. And they said the car got there in the morning, that it was the first thing that got to Akure on the 15th. The car that was supposed to make her very, very happy, they said it almost ruined everything. Now they've had plans. Before now, we heard that he had a very beautiful private gathering with her, where he reintroduced her to his business allies. We also heard that, in fact, there's been this movement here and there and all of that, and that arrangement has been on motion for everything to work out well. We heard about a prophecy, a very serious prophecy that got the family very worried, that made them to go to Olori Naomi to see if she can return back to the palace, while they continue to make arrangements for her, final welcome party. And she declined, and it's been a whole lot. But the one that really, really made the monarch angry, from what we are hearing, was the fact that she rejected the car, and she made a statement that she is not going to continue to sell her destiny in order to get material things, that she wants Ooni to define, her status, whether Ooni will put her where she put her in her place, or give her freedom. That she's not asking for anything more. That Ooni has done so much for her, and she appreciated that the person that she is today. Ooni was instrumental to building the Naomi that she is today, and she appreciated the monarch. That there's no marriage without a problem. She had her fair share of problems. Maybe she did not handle it well. Maybe the pressure was too much and all of that. But she's learning from everything, and she is ready to move on with her life again. That God wants her to jumpstart her life again. But with that rejection, and that if there's anything the monarch does not like, is this level of rejection. And if you know Olori Naomi is not one to pretend. If there's something you observe about these two people, from the very beginning, Olori Naomi went and posted that stuff on Instagram. Up until today, Ooni has not responded to that stuff. People have Vanguard, all these different newspapers, they have tried to get Ooni of Ife to say something about their marriage. He has refused to say something about their marriage. And when the pressure got too much the other time, you saw that Nami came out and reaffirmed her decision that she would never ever return back to the palace of the Ooni of Ife, not with those strong women in that palace. She even went ahead to ask the interviewer if the way they look at her, if they think that she can cope with that situation in the palace. Yes. And so Queen Naomi is not one to hide the way she's feeling. She will say it the way she is feeling it. And so that was exactly what she did during the birthday. And they said this did not go well with the monarch at all. That it's a situation that's been very painful for the monarch. The man has been very, very upset that he's not going to tolerate this from Naomi again, that the embarrassment is getting too much. He cannot take it anymore. He is exhausted also. They can't go one step forward and go 10 steps backward and all of that. And they said when he said all of this is that this talk was that it was a telephone conversation that they never got to see, because what happened was that they said the monarch is not even around. Like he had a trip. I think he made a trip and came back late or something, but he's not been readily available. So every arrangement that was made to make sure Queen Nami gets a very good birthday celebration. That is the information that we are getting. But they said they made arrangement for Costarius Moro to take the car to Akure, where Queen Naomi is supposed to celebrate her birthday, and when they got there, the woman vehemently rejected that car gift. And they said it was an embarrassment again for the Ooni of Ife, that he didn't feel good about it. He's been very sad about it. And he now that there was this serious buzz on the phone between himself and Olori Naomi. And Olori Naomi is saying, I'm not asking for much. I'm just asking for my freedom. I was the one who gave myself to you. I am tired. I want to get out. I need to get out of this situation. I don't want to be here anymore. I am completely exhausted. You cannot continue to hold me down. I need to go. I need to start up a life. And you need to understand where I am coming from. I have your son. I agree. Whatever you want, peaceful co-parenting, everything that I want, but I just want to start up my life. And he is saying no, that he loves Queen Naomi and all of that. But I don't know if there is another way this whole thing can be resolved. The thing is that the woman said she is not into polygamy. Like, she is not going to do that. She's not returning back to the palace. And the thing is that the women in the palace do not seem to be leaving. Today we hear that there is a new house. Tomorrow we hear that one person, they have packed load there. Next tomorrow we hear that they have the load back to the palace. Next tomorrow we hear this, we hear that, we hear. These women, because the only person who can make them leave is the Ooni of Ife. But is the Ooni of Ife really willing to take that initiative to make them leave the palace? I don't think that he wants to. I think he is a good man. I think he is a very soft man. That is if all the information we are hearing. I think that he's not in that place to really deprive these women after he has gone to marry them. I think that at the end of the day, I really think this is what is going to happen. I really think that they are going to try and make Queen Naomi come and stay in that palace, because they've been talking about some level of distinction, and they are going to create a level of distinction between Queen Naomi and the Oloris, in the houses where they are living and all of that. Maybe that is their final resolve. And the woman is saying, no, I can't. Not with that energy, not with these people. I have to choose between this situation and my son. And I'm going to choose my son. And they said that is exactly what Olori Nami has been saying. And there's been a very serious altercation right now between the Ooni of Ife and Queen Nami. And they are saying that Queen Nami allegedly is saying that she is going to disassociate herself from the Ooni of Ife, that she does not want again. She is exhausted. Now, before a lot of us will come and begin to drag her, you need to understand that this woman has tried on. I do know that everything is in the hand of God. With all the prophecies coming, people want to see this prophecy happen. But their women are not leaving. If they are not leaving, how is it going to happen? What will they do if Kabiyesi cannot move them from the palace? What else in this world can anybody do for these women to leave the palace? Except if we are saying Queen Naomi should move and go and stay with these women in the palace. Is that what we are saying? Huh? I don't think that's the right thing for her to do, honestly. Well, this is the situation of things from what I am hearing. Allegedly, I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you.